All right, this is the Eden Foods project in Fremont, California. It's Tuesday, December 9th. Here's some of the new plywood we've been installing. I'll explain these numbered panels here in a little while. But basically, this is over the warehouse area. We've repaired up to the ridge and are working our way back down the other side, which was recently demoed by the roofing company on Saturday, December 7th. We're trying to get ready for the roofer to come in and try to get the warehouse watertight. It's around lunchtime. Here's some of the areas we've been repairing. This area that hasn't been demoed yet by the roofing contractor is the area that's over the offices. And the intent is to demo and the roofing, of course, and then repair the framing below it as needed once we can assess the damage. However, it's been raining on and off here for the last couple of weeks, so we just got to find a window to make that work. So we've pretty much repaired half of the warehouse up to date. We've installed new panelized plywood and sub-purlins. We've marked them all, and I will document those here in just a little bit. We've also went ahead and re-nailed the existing roof. I don't know if this shows up on video, but I will try to get closer. That is a new nail. That's an existing nail. Then a new nail, existing nail, new nail. And then at the seams, we've re-nailed those. And the reason for that is, here is an existing nail. And as you can see, there's not much left of it from the head down to close to the base of it. Is kind of rotted away. And what has happened, this roof has been leaking for a long time, and the nails have gotten really rusty, and when they rust, they just rust away to nothing. So what that means is the structure of the roof is compromised because it's not nailed correctly anymore. So we've gone through on all of the existing plywood panels that we felt didn't need to be replaced. We re-nailed the existing roofing to bring it back up to at least a structurally sound condition. Now, there's areas of this existing roof that we just didn't replace. Here's a condition right here. The plywood's kind of rotted, but I don't believe it warranted completely removing it. I think the roofing contractor can put a little bit of typically what they might do is they would put a flat piece of metal over that, nail it down, and I think it's sufficient. I might have recommended to completely remove all the roof paneling and plywood and the sub-purlins on this particular building, but I believe because of budget constraints we didn't do that. So instead we removed and replaced the obvious damaged areas and tried to leave as much of it as we could. Here's another spot over here where it's It's damaged on the edge of the plywood, but we left it so as not to do more than 100% necessary. Here's a couple other spots that we didn't replace. Here's another location. Another location coming up. So this roof has been leaking a long time, and what that has done, as you can see, a lot of repairs were required. Now also, oh, here's another location that we didn't repair. It was only a small part of the panel. This actually looks down onto the warehouse. There's a hole completely through the panel. But the rest of the panel looked okay. So in this particular location, I recommend the contractor have the roofing contractor put some sort of flat metal over it, and it will be fine. Here's another spot up ahead that we didn't repair. Most of the panel looked really good except for this one corner. And again, we could have replaced it, but we didn't. We felt that the roofing contractor could probably take care of that sort of a condition. All right, coming up, there's a roof screen area. We've begun dismantling it. It doesn't really show up on video. I will do a panoramic. This is a typical office warehouse complex area of Fremont, where when you look at the roofs, the existing roofs here actually, you don't see a lot of roof screens. This is an old roof screen that just really, it can go away. Here, I'll walk over to this other side of the building to sort of show, I don't know if you can see through the trees or not, but this building on the other side is an identical building to this one, and it's been re-roofed. And when they re-roofed it, they removed the roof screen and never put it back because it's unnecessary. There's nothing to screen really. There's just some old HVAC units. I'm assuming new HVAC units will be installed, but they're low profile. They have no effect on anything. Here's a roof over here with solar panels on it. You can see the HVAC units. They're not screened. So what I recommend is, and I recommended to Karas Construction, was just remove the roof screen. What happens is, and I'll see if I can get a close-up on this, it's really hard to roof these areas where these sleepers attach to the roof, and over time inevitably there will be a leak there. So to do that, the smart thing to do is just get rid of the roof screen. It's not required. Here, I'll come over here to this one. You can see this roof, this sleeper is in pretty bad shape. So Frank Karas he's directed us just to remove the screen, remove the sleepers. There'll be a good roof in here and less chance of leaks, and the roof will last a lot longer when you don't have to deal with the sleepers on top of them. So we've started demoing it. We'll complete it in the next couple days. Here they are. We're marking the panels and we're going to set them aside just in case we're directed to reinstall them, but for now we're just going to take them down, remove them, so that the roofer can come in and demo the rest of the roof. Here's another spot on the existing roof that we chose not to repair. It's not in the best shape, but it's sort of a kind of a catch-22. Once you start repairing something, I mean, where do you stop? All right, So my next part of this video, I'm going to sort of try to document the amount of panels that we've replaced to date. We've numbered them in orange. There is some white numbering, white painted numbering. That was our first sort of go around of trying to number them. Instead, we've changed our system since then. So right now, only the orange coloring matters. Now, we haven't marked them all to date. What we've done today, we haven't marked, but to date, we've replaced, that are marked, that is, we've replaced 276 full panels, which are 4x8 by which equals 32 square feet, and 13 half panels, which are 2x8, which are 16 square feet. So we started in the southwest corner of the building, I guess. Again, only the orange numbers means anything. So the 1 is a full panel, the 1H is a 1 half panel. So here's the second and third full panel. Again, fourth full panel. This is the fifth full panel. This is the second half panel. 6, 7, 8 full panels. 9 full panel. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, on up to 19. Coming up is 20, 21, moving back down on the east side, I guess, or west side rather, 22, 23, 24, all the way up to 32. There's 32, there's the fourth half panel. There's the fifth half panel, and there's 33. Here's some of the new plywood we're installing. Half-inch struck 1. Okay, so 36 through 46 actually. Over to 47 through, I don't know, 62 or so. There's 63, the sixth half panel. Here's 64. 65 through 72. Now 73, 74. Here's 75 through 82. '83 to '87. Down here is 88. It's under this roofing material. Again, the white number doesn't mean anything. It's actually the orange-ish number. So that's 88. '89 through '92. Again, this location is the ridge. 93, 94 through 99. This is 100 coming up with the 7th half panel. So 101 through 110, it looks like coming up. Another just rotted out hanger. Here's 110. On over to 111 through 117. $118 through $127. Here's $128 over to $133. There's the 8th half panel at the edge of the building. Coming up is 134 through 139. $140 through $144. There's the 9th half panel. Now here we're at 145. $146, $147, $148. Again, this wheelbarrow is actually the ridge of the warehouse. Here's 149, 150 through 155. Moving on over to 156 through 160.